All is not well in the Four Kingdoms. Neighbors square off against neighbors, some pleading for peace, but most with weapons drawn, ready to strike. This is civil war. For these are not four independent kingdoms, but provinces within a vast empire. The crowns of all four kings you see bear the mark of the Kingdom of Clubs. The King of Clubs himself holds an orb, signifying that he is ruler of the world. The King of Clubs is the Emperor. But his grip on his empire is slipping. While the Red Kings face the same direction as their liege, at least for now, the King of Spades, along with his entire household, faces him in opposition. But they are not alone in their opposition. There is a spy among the clubs. The Jack of Clubs also faces off against his king and queen. Even in his own household, the Emperor is losing influence. Dissent lies not only within the Black Kingdoms. In the Kingdom of Hearts, there is death and treachery. The King of Hearts, the Emperor's kinsman, as shown by the identical markings on his crown, has fallen upon his sword and taken his own life. The Queen of Hearts, in a sign of rebellion, removes the Mark of Clubs from her crown, for she blames the Emperor for her husband's death. In response, the King of Clubs sends his own spy to watch the Queen of Hearts. Her servant, the Jack, secretly bears the Mark of Clubs on his tunic, showing his true loyalty. Meanwhile, as the Kingdom of Spades fights for control of their own, weapons held aggressively against their oppressors, the Emperor and those loyal to him are not ready to fight. Preferring diplomacy, they hold their weapons back, some even extending peace offering. The Queens of Diamonds and Clubs offer flowers to their counterpart, but are met with a spear. For the Queen of Spades is the only one of the queens to wield a weapon. The Queen of Hearts, in her grief, withholds her peace offering behind her. In her mind, the rebels also share blame for the death of her king. The Jack of Hearts and the King of Diamonds also plead for peace, but with mistrust in their hearts, they hold their axes behind them at the ready. Also at the ready, but unwilling to offer peace, the Jack of Diamonds stands, perhaps apprehensively, ready to fight. So there they stand in an eternal face-off, captured in a brief moment of time. Was this the eerie calm before the great storm of war? Or would diplomacy rule the day? Perhaps there are more clues hidden within these portraits that reveal more of the story. Perhaps someday they will be found and the fate of the four kingdoms of Clubs, Diamonds, Hearts, and Spades will be deciphered. Until that day, live well.